Hello and welcome back to more SurrounDead. Today, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I did with the base. I don't know if you guys saw my community post that I made, but I already recorded this. I recorded how I built up the entire base after our untimely death in the last episode of Season 1. I thought it would be a fitting epilogue to Season 1 by finishing the base and being done with this save. So that's what I did. Last time I continued building on the base. I will give you a little tour in a second here. You can already see quite a bit of what we have done, but I thought I'd give you guys a little rundown and then have a little chat with you guys. So let me run through everything. Also, for those that have not seen the base, I guess this would be a first time run through the base. We have our little cozy bedroom, of course, as you just saw. We have our crafting area and our storage room. Of course, we have our entrance. We have our massive wall that is now finished with 3 gates on each side. Upstairs, we have entrance to the first tower here. I'm not gonna bother running upstairs. You will see the upstairs in a second anyways. We have our cute little living room to live cozily inside, and we have our little roof. I specifically left the roof open as like a platform to look out from. I think it turned out pretty well. Maybe put half walls here instead of long walls, but that's okay. As you can see, the tower is well protected, just in case of flying zombies in the future, who knows. And from here you can also see the bridge that I've built over here. And you can see that you can walk on top of the bridge, and there's a door on the other side of the tower. But that is not the only way. You can also, let's just hop over the balconies real quick. There's also a door inside this bridge that also serves as a lookout platform overlooking our base and the beautiful valley, of course. This time, for some reason, there's a tree that spawns in this tower. That needs fixing, but other than that, I think this tower is complete. Goes pretty far up. I wanted it to be taller than the tower on the main building. I don't know why, it just felt right to make this taller. And from here you can see the rest of the base pretty much. The wall is now completely finished, and we've built this little box right here that serves as a zombie beacon kill box. I have the turrets and the concrete walls in my inventory. The only issue is our generator area did not actually reach the kill box, so that didn't work. I tested it in that episode, but unfortunately that episode got corrupted and I wasn't able to show you guys, which is why we're doing this run around thing now. I built watchtowers all around the base, 1 for the kill box and 2 for each gate, except for that gate because the kill box is in the way. But other than that, I think that is everything new. It took me like 2 hours because it took a lot of wood. But even after 2 hours, I was not able to finish everything, and you will see why in a second. More grand plans that I simply could not fulfill. I wanted to build a small building right here that would connect to the main wall and then serve as a second entrance on the floor into our tower. But it is what it is. Maybe extend the wall to this building. Either way, this is the base right now. And before I talk to you guys about what I wanted to talk about, let's head somewhere prettier, maybe the top of the tower, to look over the valley while we have a little chat. All right. So, while we look at this beautiful, beautiful base, let me pull up my notes here. I saw a comment that expressed the wish for me to continue finding all the weapons and basically continuing the season despite the death after I said I would make this a PermaDeath run. And I am open to that. So I want to ask you guys' opinion on how you feel about me continuing this season. Do you want me to fully finish this base and try and find all the remaining named weapons? There's 5 weapons that we're missing. One being the new rocket launcher, one, the grenade launcher, the Phantasm, the Cerberus, and the Deadeye, I think it is. And once we have that, we would be done with this playthrough, and we would start the next one. Now, I want you guys to vote on whether you want Season 1 to continue until we're actually done, or do you want me to jump straight into Season 2 this week? I'm not entirely sure when I upload this, and if I will have the time to immediately record Season 1 based on Season 1 continuation or Season 2 based on your responses. But I thought, for the sake of making it fair, because you know the rules and everything for this season, I will do a quick rundown of the rules and goals that I have in mind for Season 2, and these are subject to change, but I am very set on some of these. So, first of all, of course, we will run Nightmare Permadeath. Pseudo Permadeath. If I die, I will not delete the world if we have lived in it for a long time, because I might upload the world as a save game for you guys to download and enjoy. Same thing I will do with this Season 1 save game if you guys want to finish my unfulfilled goal because I died. There will be headshot only, because I thought that would be fun, dealing only 1 damage to body shots and all that. But also I will max out the zombie health. All zombies will have, I think it's triple health from level 1. Their spawn rate will be at least double, if not more, and their damage will be tripled. Which means one zombie will do unarmored level 1, no toughness, does like, I think 42 damage or something. So 3 hits from a zombie and we're dead. Then on top of that, no repairing. If a weapon reaches 0 durability, we have to trash it. If our armor reaches 0 durability, we have to trash it. The only exception are muzzles. Muzzles themselves will not have durability, but once an attachment is attached to a weapon, it can no longer be removed from that weapon. However, when the weapon then reaches 0 durability, we have to trash it along with its attachments, meaning we have to stockpile attachments if we want to keep using them. I want to ban all save zones. That means no traders and no facilities that they offer, which means no cooking station, no well, no sleeping bag. The only way we're allowed to use the save zones is by going to them. We're only allowed to sleep through the night by bringing our own sleeping bag. Sleeping bags will only be allowed in save zones, our own base, or a POI that we have cleared. Camping out in the wilderness will be banned. Cheesing will still be allowed, as I think there are some situations in the game that will simply be impossible with the settings we're going to play on. Again, subject to change. The loot refill timer will be set to at least 300 minutes, and we are not allowed to stack our backpacks, which means this is all the space we get. No stacking of any containers. I will also lower the vehicle spawn rates. I think the default is like 30% spawn rate or something. I will lower that to 10 or 15%. I'm not entirely sure which one yet. But they will also require more fuel, as I will increase the fuel depletion rate significantly. Damage, however, will stay the same because it scales a bit weirdly. So I want to make sure our car doesn't immediately explode from hitting one zombie, especially with how much health they have. Speaking of health and zombie damage, I will also set the level scaling to Nightmare, which means once we're like level 25, they will have like 600 health or something and probably deal like, I don't know, 60 damage in a hit or something. Like, it's gonna be a mess once we are higher level. And last but not least, as I said, traders are not allowed, which means the only way to make money is by finding money. And the only things we're allowed to buy will be, for 1, vehicles, and 2, intel. Of course, this is subject to change, especially with the goals that I have in mind. My first goal is to clear all the infestations in the game. All the main infestations that spawn when you create a new world, they're always the same. It's like 9 or 10 or something. Shouldn't be too big of a problem overall. We've done it on this world. I'm confident I can cheese them all enough to also manage on another world once we find ammo. Then I want to clear the northern lab at least once. It's the one that we did last time, that we did in this playthrough as well, episode 19, I think. Then, of course, I want to build a base in every playthrough as completely as we possibly can. Base building is a massive part of the game and I enjoy it immensely, so I will always try and aim in every season to build a complete base. I also want to clear Redacted at least once. It is this little area down here, which isn't actually little, but that is the thing I want to clear as like the ultimate thing. On top of that, I have in mind to collect all the vehicles. That might take an insane amount of time, but that is also why I wanted to add that with money that we actually pick up and find, we will be allowed to buy vehicles that we struggle to find, for example. And last but not least, I would like to try and survive 50 days on this difficulty setting. We managed 41 days on this one because I got careless and ran into a mine like a dumbass. And I think 50 is doable. We'll have to see how doable it is when the game is punishing every single thing I do simply by existing, not offering us loot like anywhere at all, and zombies killing us in 2 hits. But I thought I should let you guys know what my plans are, because I do want your guys' opinion on whether or not you want me to continue Season 1 or we jump into Season 2. So with that all said, please let me know down below in the comments whether you would like me to continue Season 1 and find the last 5 weapons, or jump into Season 2 into the hardcore nightmare difficulty season. I don't know, I'll see how I'll do it, but I'll definitely take your comments into consideration. So just leave comments down below of your opinion, what you want to see. And with that, I want to say a huge thank you to every single person that has commented, liked, watched, and subscribed throughout Season 1. I appreciate you guys immensely. Within this first season, I've grown by over 100 subscribers, and that is just insane to me. And I cannot thank you guys enough. So I'll keep saying it. Thank you very much. And I'm really sorry that this isn't like a proper upload. I know I said in my community post that Monday is when Season 2 would start, but I wanted to give you guys the option to vote on what you want to see. And I don't really have the time to actually record either episode before this goes up, basically. So sorry if there's no upload on Monday, or if this is the Monday upload. I'm not entirely sure. Depending on when this goes up, I might be able to get a video out on Monday, depending on your vote. But with that said, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, night, evening, or morning, whatever time it is for you. Thank you very much for your attention, and I will see you all in the next episode, which will either be episode 21 of this, or episode 1 of Season 2. And until then, goodbye.